Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's talk about Folsom, California. If you've thought about moving to Folsom, California, Folsom has a population of a little over 82,000 residents. It's known for Johnny Cash and the Folsom Prison Blues and the great water activities you can do from the two lakes, Folsom Lake and Lake Natoma. Folsom was ranked number 1 by Wallet Hub as the best place to raise a family. And there are a few other cities as well around here that made it in the top 15, like Elk Grove, Roseville, I believe El Dorado Hills. Yeah, El Dorado Hills made it here as well. But Folsom has benefited so much from the high cost of living in San Francisco or the Bay Area in general. So when people from the Bay Area decided to research Sacramento and the best places to live around here, Folsom was at the top of their list. And why not? It's an awesome city, but like all cities, it's not for everyone. So grab a glass of your favorite beverage or a cup of coffee, sit back and relax and watch our top 5 reasons why you should move to Folsom, California. Let's get started. And before we start, as usual, if you appreciate videos like this, which takes a long time to research and put together, it really would mean a lot to me if you go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. But more importantly, make sure you click on that bell, because that bell is what gives you a notification each time that I upload a new video. And I know it's silly and annoying, but you really would be helping this channel so we can make more videos like this and help people like you stay updated in the housing market. And we'll do tips and advice for home buyers and home sellers as well. So with all that said, thank you so much in advance, and let's begin. And number 5, Folsom, California has great schools. One of the biggest reasons why Folsom has great schools is because it's a top priority for the community. There are a lot of parents in Folsom who are extremely involved in their children's education and are always working to make sure that their schools are the best they can be. Folsom has amazing teachers. Per niche.com, the district is ranked number 1 for district of the best teachers and number 2 as the place that has the best public schools in the county. The school district has a 26-to-1 teacher to student ratio, and the education rank for Folsom is impressive. The school facilities are always up to date and modern, which helps to create a positive learning environment for all students. So if you're looking for a great place to raise a family, look no further than Folsom, California. Having a great school system is not only good for your kids, but it's also good for your home values. Good school districts are always in high demand and high on the priority list for people moving to a new area. The higher the demand, the higher the value. And a great educational system always helps keep the home values high. Number 2, Folsom takes care of its residents. Folsom has low crime rate, which helped it maintain its high ranking among one of the safest cities in California. Although I must say, and this is surprising to me, but I can understand due to the current economic climate, but according to neighborhoodscout.com, the crime rate in Folsom is considerably higher than the national average across all communities in America, from the largest to the smallest. So based on FBI crime data, Folsom is not one of the safest communities in America. Relative to California, Folsom has a crime rate that is higher than 44% of the state's cities and towns of all sizes. This baffled me a little bit, so I kind of read on further and to see what the explanation is. And it goes on to say that for Folsom, neighborhoodscouts.com found that the violent crime rate is well below the national average for all communities of all population sizes. Violent crimes, meaning assault, rape, murder, and armed robbery, happens less often in Folsom than in most cities in America. It goes on also to say that Folsom's rate for property crime is 17 per 1,000, meaning property crimes like motor vehicle theft, arson, larceny, and burglary is a little higher here than in most places. But this is their data, and so I have to go with it. But given how the economic condition is, I guess it's not so surprising. Number 3 is the Folsom economy. Yes, living in Folsom, California can be expensive. The cost of living is 42% higher than the national average, and housing is 125% higher than the national average, with a median housing price of around $684,000 $800. The rent for a 3-bedroom is around $2,300 a month, $2,800 for a 4-bedroom home. For a 4-bedroom home, actually that's, I think, low in my opinion. I know of a 4-bedroom home in my neighborhood that is renting well over $3,000. The prices do not compare to our friends and neighbors from the West. San Francisco's rental rates, and listen to this, and cost of living is outrageous. San Francisco has the highest rent prices in the United States, within a median rent of $4,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Let me say that again, $4,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment in San Francisco. At least here in Folsom, you get a yard. The high cost of living in Folsom, however, is offset by the great economy. The average household income in Folsom is $132,609, with a poverty rate of only 5%. Almost 54% of the residents make between $100,000 to $200,000 a year. And below that, 12.7% make between $75,000 to $100,000 per year. And below that, then there's your friend Rico. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about something else. Folsom is pretty techy. There is a large Intel campus located here, as well as Micron and others. The unemployment is only 4.6% compared to 6% nationally. The job market increased by 1.4% last year and is predicted to increase by 37% in the next 10 years, which is higher than the national average. So the economy in Folsom is strong and will continue to be strong. Number 2, location. All work and no play will make Rico a dull boy. How would you like to have the best of both worlds? Meaning, if we go east, we have the San Francisco and the ocean beach, and then on the east we have skiing in the wintertime, as well as beautiful water activities in the summer in Lake Tahoe. And speaking of Lake Tahoe, OMG, what a place. Don't get me started there, but that's going to have to be another video. That's actually where they held the Winter Olympics not too long ago in Lake Tahoe. California, as you know, is known for its sunshine and many getaway things you can do. And you won't have a shortage of things to do. Our number 2 is about things that you can do outside of Folsom, and there are many. Do you like wines? Well, we don't have a shortage of wineries. You have Napa Valley and Sonoma Valley and St. Helena, and they're world-class wines and food if you go further east. But before, and this is before San Francisco. So closer to home though, we have Apple Hill with its many apple orchards and that supply the great desserts and food for the area. But there are also many wineries there as well. We also have the Shenandoah Valley, which is like a small Napa Valley. We even have a small winery in Elk Grove. And if you like water and boating and fishing, you can go to the Delta. And if you want to go a little further, you have Lake Berryessa, which is close to Napa Valley and St. Helena. It's known for boating, fishing, hiking, camping, biking, picnicking. And if you want to do a little bit of gambling, we have, you have access to 3 casinos now actually. Red Hawk, which is right here by Placerville, and their Friday and Saturday nights where they have all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. It's yummy, yummy. Then you have Thunder Valley over to the north in Roseville. And they just opened a new casino in Elk Grove called Sky River. I haven't been there yet, but I know they just opened it. And if you like golf, you won't have a shortage of them. They're all over. But there's a place called Top Golf in Roseville where you can enjoy climate-controlled hitting days all year round. So then they have a sports bar and restaurant inside as well. I haven't been there, but I drive through there all the time when I'm on Highway 65. So you have a lot of outdoor activities that you can do. Now, do you like motorsports or ATVs? Well, we have that too. You'll have something to do every weekend if you want to do or have a little getaway. By the way, you can also visit the Nimbus Dam Fish Hatchery in Rancho Cordova. Look into that. That's kind of fun. But word of caution, Lake Tahoe gets really, really busy and it's a popular destination pretty much year-round. So great skiing for the winter time, great activities for the summertime also with their water sports water activities, casinos. Word of caution being here, it gets really busy starting Friday nights, and it also gets busy again when everyone's coming back on Sunday afternoon. So make sure you plan ahead if you plan on going to Tahoe, and also book your reservations in advance. So be warned to tell you, because the bookings get booked up pretty fast. And before we get to the number one on our list, and if you have gotten value from this video, I would really appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give us or subscribe, and make sure you click on that bell to get notification each time that we upload a new video. And thank you in advance. So on to number one. Drum roll, please. The number one reason why you should move to Folsom, California is the things that you can do with your kids and families around town. Where do I begin? Well, we can start with Sequest. And there are many varieties of land and water animals. Always a fun time to do with family. And in the winter time, they actually have a skating rink in Sutter Street. Then you also have Folsom Zoo. Of course, you can't forget the water activities. Oh my goodness, where do I start in this one? You have kayaking, paddleboarding in Lake Natoma, or just spending time on the beach. It's right by Beals Point. And if you have a boat, you can do a little fishing. And by the way, do some kayaking and paddleboarding further down Lake Natoma as well. It's right by the train station and Folsom Outlet. There's a place there called Willow Creek at the boat ramp. And if you and your family like arts, look at the Harris Center, where they have ballets, symphonies, and I think they had Cirque du Soleil there at one time as well. There's also the award-winning Sutter Street Theater. Now, be warned, this is a fun time, but be warned, because if you were to go, make sure you sit in the fourth row or further back. When we went there, my wife and I, we sat on the third row, and most of their shows, they get the audience involved. They have something wet, like a fake blood or whatever, that they'll use, and they'll use it close to the audience. So most of the time you'll get wet and you get bloody. So when we went there, we purchased a shirt, and so we sat in the third row, and when the fake blood starts squirting, got wet a little bit, kept that shirt as a souvenir. So that was a fun time. And if you like biking, walking, there are many trails in and around Folsom. Actually, one of the trails will go all the way from Folsom to Sacramento. You can also walk the Johnny Cash Trail, and that's always a fun time. Not only is it a good workout, but it's a scenic walk as well. And if you like shopping, the beautiful outdoor mall in the Palladio is always fun, something to do with the entire family. I recommend, if you go there, go to Barnes & Noble. That's always a great place. You can not only browse the books, but if you get hungry, you can eat in the restaurants inside the store. If you love movies, there are 2 theaters in the Palladio. You have the Palladio 16, but don't forget the Lux Theater, where you can have dinner and a movie. So make sure you check that out. If you love coffee, Folsom loves coffee. There are so many coffee shops, not named Starbucks, Pete's Coffee, or Dutch Brothers, okay? There's quite a few of them. One is actually a guitar store that also serves coffee. Unusual, but great and different. Breweries are also becoming a thing in Folsom, which is adding to the nightlife scene here in Folsom as well. And talking about the Folsom nightlife, you'll see many bars and restaurants around Folsom, but the nightlife, most of the nightlife happens in or near Sutter Street, which is our downtown. On Friday night, they block off the street, so you can walk up and down the street there, and you can order your food, your drink, and have them on the street, where they set up a table and chairs for you. And during the summertime, they'll have live music in Sutter Street. And by the way, they also have live music in the Palladio. And then many bars offer karaoke. But don't forget to visit places like Folsom Bowl, where they have bowling, and you also have a bar right next to it. You have Powerhouse, where they have live music and again karaoke. Then you have Fat Rabbits, and they also have a Thursday night karaoke. Then you have Dolan's, Churchill Arms Pub, and there's a lot more. But anyway, man, what a list. There's so many things that you can do around town with your family. And if you're single, you have plenty of things to do there as well. Now, I know we ranked our top 5 reasons to move to Folsom, but in reality, they all work together to make Folsom such a great place to live, work, and play. And if you're not familiar with Folsom, I hope you got a lot from this video. And if you have any questions, please comment below or reach out to us. We have a lot of people calling us that wanted to get more information about Sacramento or any of the surrounding areas like Folsom, Elk Grove, Roseville maybe. And so if you're looking to move in the next 3 months, 3 years, 3 weeks maybe, just reach out to us, give us a call, send us a text or an email, and we can even Zoom. And we would be happy to help you make your move go a lot smoother or answer any questions that you may have. And if you're local, please reach out to us or comment below. I know I missed something. There's so many things to do. I know I missed something. So just go ahead and make a comment below and let me know which one I missed. So make sure you comment below, okay? And by the way, if you want to know the top 5 Folsom neighborhoods, watch this video next. And with that said, see you around town.